All right, let's get this thing started. What time is it? Nigga, a little bit late. Let me throw this thing on the gram while everybody's climbing in the room. Let me do that real quick. While everybody, let me turn my volume down. Let me turn the volume. Y'all come on in. While everybody's doing that, I'll throw this on the gram, and we'll be good to go in 1 second. All right, y'all come on in the room. Hold on 1 second. Swipe up. Glad to have y'all tuning in, by the way, guys. Glad to have y'all tuning in. Let me just throw this on, and then we're gonna be good to go. All right, we're live right here on Tariq Radio Channel. I'm saying challenge because I'm looking at the Versus thing right now. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole Versus thing with Gladys and Patty. How was it? How was the Versus with them? I saw the very beginning where they were sharing recipes and shit. So I got to watch the playback. I've been running around. All right, everybody come on in the room. We here. We coming. We in here. Everybody come on in the room. I'm going to need y'all to hit that like button. Understand me? I'm going to need y'all to hit that thumbs up button. Hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button. Ladies and gentlemen, next week, the Foundational Black American Conference is going down in Atlanta. Saturday, September 19th at the Georgia World Congress Center. We're having the Foundational Black American Conference. It's going to be popping. No, Lulu is not pregnant. It was her hormone. Somebody was right. She's not pregnant. So we saved her from the streets. But Foundational Black American Conference going down next Saturday in Atlanta. We're going to have a great time out there. Me, Dr. Boyce, so many people. Brother Kaba Kamene, Professor James Smalls, Brother Jabari, Dr. Charm Timms, so many folks. Judge Joe Brown, always gonna be popping. Yes, you can bring your kids, just as long as they ain't in there making noise. You can definitely bring your kids, all right? Well, a lot of stuff we're gonna talk about tonight. A lot of stuff. I gotta watch the Versus, man. I bet it was good. They look good. I saw the very beginning of it there. They look beautiful. The sisters still look good. Looking like church aunties. They were looking very good. Your tickets are not going to be sent to you, man. You got to go to when you go to the front door, you got to give your name, okay? When you go to the front door, you got to, everybody who bought their tickets online, we're going to email you all the instructions. All you got to do is just give your name at the front. We're going to have wristbands for you. So we're going to email you instructions tomorrow, actually, for some of the folks who don't know. But yeah, you're going to use the name that you purchased it under. Just come to the front, and we're going to do it like that. Oh, were they talking about voting on the Versus with Patty and Gladys? Oh, hell no. Lord, that voting, they're always trying to crowbar that voting thing in there. Oh, are they doing a TGT Versus? That would be funny. Yeah, Compton's going up. What's happening in Compton right now tonight, guys? Do I have any folks from Compton in here? We got to touch on Compton tonight. We got to touch on anybody in Compton here? Anybody from South Central LA in here? Oh, did Angela Rye pop up on the Versus? Boo! Fuck out of here. Lord, I'm glad I didn't see that. With that voting con game. There we go. Where my South Central folks, man? How's everything in Compton tonight, man? Listen, we got to talk about that. We got to talk about that. What's up, Joe? John Bolden, I got to find your email, man. I check your email out after I'm done with the broadcast tonight. Um, you know what? I get so much stuff sent to me. Somebody sent me this, and I've worn it before. I forgot who sent it. I get so many people sending me stuff. Oh, was Amanda Seals there too? Oh, God. Ugh. All right. Oh, they were in the comments. Okay. 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 We're going to get on Compton in a minute. Well, I see my wife and everybody pulling up. Let me get them out the way because they're going to come into here probably trying to disturb. So I want to, when I get on a roll, I want to stay on a roll. Yeah, when I get on a roll, I want to stay on a roll here because we're going to get heavy tonight. And that's going to be the theme of today's broadcast. We're talking about basically how white supremacists try to defy the laws of physics. Okay? That's going to be the theme of tonight's broadcast. That's the topic. That's the topic. And I know y'all like this shirt. By the way, everybody go to ogunjuice.com. What's Kiki? You sent me an email? Okay, let me check it out. Yeah, happy. My son Mateo, his birthday was actually Friday. We had a party yesterday. He just, and the rest of the boys, they went to another birthday party just now. They're just now getting back. So we had everybody over here at the house yesterday. Them kids was swimming. Oh, they had a great time. They had a great time. You know, because the kids, you know, all the kids are stuck in the house. Kids can't go to play places. So my house was like Chuck E. Cheese yesterday. And you know, they're canceling Halloween out here. We can't have Halloween out here. No trick-or-treating or nothing. Black people, be very safe on Halloween because they got some shit now where they said you can't trick-or-treat. So what's going to happen? Any black person out on Halloween, they're going to say you're a trick-or-treater. You're violating the social distancing law. So they might try to gaffle you up. So you got to be careful out here. Okay? Got to be careful. Let me see what my wife is doing. Waiting on them to get in so they don't disturb me here. I said, fuck Halloween. I know people want to get out the house. And you got to be safe anyway, man. In this climate, look, these people are engaging in an anti-black war. And we got to understand that. We got to understand that. A brother down there in Georgia, he was riding in a lift. The lift got pulled over, a lift car. He was a passenger. The race soldiers hopped out talking about, give me your ID. He was like, why should I get my ID? I don't want to get my ID. I'm a passenger. So they pulled the brother out the car and just started abusing the brother, beating him. These cowardly white supremacists beat this brother. Now, from what I understand, the race soldier got fired. That ain't good enough. And look, I was trying to, you know, they already got a lot of heat on him. I was trying to hit him up. I was trying to hit that police department up heavy. Nobody was answering the phone down there. Yeah, Clayton County, Georgia. I was trying to hit their ass up all day the other day, and no, I called about 5 or 6 numbers. Nobody was answering those phones. So people must have been already on their bumper. Now, the brother, from what I understand, I think he's still in, and that's the problem. I wanted to get that brother out of there. He don't need to be in there, period. I think they might have had him in there because he had a warrant, some stupid shit. That's what I heard, but I heard that from some secondhand white supremacists. I don't know. I don't know why that brother was still in jail, but he needs to be the fuck up out of there, and the race soldier needs to be in jail. You see? See, they never answer the phone. They're not answering now. Yeah, they're just not answering the phone. You know, they're not answering the phone. And this is the thing. We got to be in position to check on our folks in this anti-black war. We got to be able to have folks on the ground in some of these places. You called too, Huey? Yeah, I was tearing them fucking numbers up, and nobody was answering nothing. So they're deliberately trying not to say nothing. They're trying not to offer any kind of assistance or help. These race soldiers and these police departments are completely lawless at this point. They've thrown the rule of law out the window, yet they expect the public to abide by the laws that they do not even enforce when they are sworn to do so. Joe Biden said Joe Biden can eat a dick. These people go out of their way to try to disrespect. They go out of their way to try to disrespect. Yeah? So, if anybody's down there who can check on that brother, that would be great, but we need to get him up out of there. He don't need to be in there, period. We got to start looking out for folks, man, when they get roughed up and thrown in the concentration camps, because that's what they're using jails as now. They're using them as concentration camps. We need to be on the ground making sure that the brothers and sisters are good out here. See, we should have been doing that with people like Sandra Bland, stuff like that, so they don't end up dead out here. They're using these jails as concentration camps, dude. We got to be on top of this thing. The race soldiers have infiltrated law enforcement guys. They've thrown the rule of law out the door. These people are running these things like a Gestapo. Now, did y'all see what happened with R. Kelly? They had, I think, allegedly, one of the damn Latin kings tried to kill R. Kelly in prison. I think he stabbed him, shanked him or something, or tried to shank R. Kelly, which sounds like law enforcement allowed one of these cats to put a hit out on R. Kelly. You know, they do shit like that. The white supremacists will do things like make a hit on somebody, get a black person killed, just to hold it up as a trophy. Yeah. They'll orchestrate some shit just so they can hold that shit up like a trophy. They stabbed him. So that sounds like something that was orchestrated by the race soldiers within the jails. And we all know that a lot of these cats, these Latino gangs, whatever, they all clicked in with the white supremacist groups. So, it is what it is. But I think that the officials orchestrated R. Kelly to be ambushed so they can high-five each other. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. The cops are trying to get R. Kelly killed. Remember, guys, in Ohio, the guards let out a white supremacist. The guards handcuffed some brothers to a table and then let out a white supremacist so the white supremacists could stab him. Let out one of them Aryan Nation dudes who tried to stab them brothers. What's up, TJ? And the brothers were fighting them down. It was one Aryan Nation dude, but the brothers was fighting the guys off. But they do little shit like that. What's up, Teo? What's up, guys? You want who? You just left her house, buddy. Say hi to everybody, guys. Say hi. These are my boys. Say hello. Say hello, T. Hi. There you go. No, don't go. No. No. I'm live, y'all. Don't go mess with the microphone. Go over with mommy. All right, get mommy. What's up, let's see? What's up, buddy? All right, go there with mommy. Cause y'all about to start messing. They come in here and start trying to play with the keyboards and the microphones. Come say hi. Say hi. Tell them it's your birthday. Tell everybody how old you are, Mateo. Y'all need to go check on the dogs in the house. All right. Come here. Now, why you acting shy, Taylor? And y'all don't be messing with the crispy puppet. All right. Y'all don't mess with the crispy. Where's mom? Where's mommy? All right. So, hold on. Yes, Mateo is 4. Is that a Virgo? Yeah, I think he's a Virgo. Hold on. Okay, get to the house. Okay. What happened? Yeah. Cow. Okay, go with mommy, guys. Go with mommy. 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 You got Christmas. Say hi, Lexi. You say hi. Shit. What's up, Lexi?
Hi.
What, you got Krispy Kremes? Yeah. I'm gonna get one of them bitches warmed up. All right. I'll be in the house in a minute, guys. All right.
He wanted all of it in the bed.
Oh, he wanted to stay there with Leia. Okay. It's another little girl who's 4 years old, and little Tail be trying to get his little spit on. He wanted to stay over there with the little girl. Mateo, stay up under a damn girl, you know. All right. All right. Yes. Lexi got that Krispy Kreme. Your daughter turned 7 today. All right. We're here. We got 5,000 in the room. We're here. All right. I started eating one of them damn donuts. Okay. All right, so what was I talking about? Help me out. I lost my track of thought. What was I talking about, guys? What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. Shout out to the foundational Black American family in the house. Where we at? What was I talking about? Come on, y'all help me out here. You were talking about R. Kelly. Talking about R. Kelly getting shanked up. We're talking about the police. We're talking about the race soldiers. But let's, okay, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the like button. But listen, we're talking about how the white supremacists, they believe in the religion of white supremacy. In the religion of white supremacy, they believe that they are the all supreme beings of the universe. On the physical plane, they've learned how to dominate the planet, and that's a very delicate domination because it's very fragile. It's built on lies. It's built on deception. It's built on untruth. It's built on evil. Shit like that can never stand too long, and they know that. You can only keep something upheld by lies for so long. The clock is always going to be ticking on that. And they know this. We're getting deep tonight. Family, and this is a life lesson for you to learn. You can't build anything that's going to be sustained if you build it on lies. You cannot build anything on lies and sustain it. Lies, by definition, are fragile because with lies, you have to keep piling on more and more lies. You have to keep piling on more and more lies. And that's what white supremacy is. White supremacy is just a plethora of lies. We're lied to every day. We're lied to by these people on a daily basis. They come up with new ways to lie and deceive because warfare is deception, and they're in a constant state of warfare with us. So every day when they harm us, they're lying about why they did it. Well, we had to harm this person because he was resisting. We had to harm this nigga because he had a knife. We had to harm him because he looked like he had a weapon. We had to harm him because he had a warrant. We had to harm him because he was going to rape somebody. Every fucking day, we have to listen to lies by these people. They're lying 24 hours a day and then playing the victim. So because the white supremacists have built an entire global system based on the art of lying and being deceptive, they think that they can defy the laws of physics. And family, the universe is the universe. White supremacy does not supersede karma, the universal energy, or physics. For every action, there is an equal or greater reaction. That is the basic law of physics. For every action, there is going to be an equal or greater reaction. Either physically or karmically, that reaction is going to come. It's inevitable. Now, karmically, there's a lot of karma with these white supremacists. When you look at certain things happening as far as nature turns on these white supremacists. When the universe is turning on these people, that says a lot. See, when things happen to us, it's orchestrated by the white supremacist. Anything bad that happens to black people normally is the white supremacists that orchestrated it. But as we see, we're out here in California, a lot of wealthy places are being burned up by these wildfires. A lot of wealthy places get hit by floods. Out there in the Midwest, a lot of the poor, janky trailer park white supremacists, they're always getting hit by tornadoes. You understand? nigga, there were some whales, and they're trying to figure out why whales are attacking these white people on boats. Is white people, where is this? It's off the coast of somewhere where the whales keep attacking boats, and they don't know why the whales are doing it. They're trying to figure out why these whales are attacking boats of these white sailors. These white sailors are out there bugging around in the ocean, and the whales are like, not today. So they keep getting attacked by whales. Whales don't really attack boats and people like that, but the whales are like, fuck them. Notice y'all see these real strange animal attacks, like reindeer beating up white people, shit like that. The universe is turning against the white supremacists. Reindeer, beavers and shit be attacking them. Just real docile animals that don't even be attacking people like that are fucking them up. Was that off the coast of Spain? Yeah, look that up. Off the coast of Spain, there's whales attacking the shit out of these people. Yeah? The earth gets fed up after a while. The earth and the universe, they can sense wrong energy. That's why whenever there's like a tsunami or something, animals can sense, hey, something fucked up is about to happen. Hey, something is off with the earth. Let me go walk up this hill real quick. And then there's a damn tsunami and a flood. Remember when they had that tsunami about a decade or so ago out there in Thailand and out there in the Indian Ocean and all that? A lot of the animals didn't get harmed. The animals was like, fuck y'all. You know, the animals bounced, and they didn't know why the animals were bouncing. Some of you, especially you out here in California, if you have pets, notice, and I've seen this with my own eyes, my dogs, right before an earthquake would happen, my dogs would flip out. I had dogs, and every time there was going to be an earthquake, right before, the dogs be in the house acting a goddamn fool. What were they tripping on? And then all of a sudden, the house starts shaking. So dogs, and I want y'all to look that up, dogs can sense earthquakes and stuff. They can sense natural disasters coming. Everybody say what's up to Ola in the house. Shout out to my brother Ola. We did a Zoom call the other day, and our brother Ola is rocking a carefree curl right now. Ola's trying to get his hair to grow. Ola has the carefree curl right now. He's rocking the curl right now. I think he's trying to get dreads, but he has to, put the curl on there to make it grow. And Ola looks like an Aborigine school teacher right now from Australia with that Jerry curl. But shout out to Ola. He teaches at the Rabbit Proof Fence School of Physics. Ola's going to be at the Foundation of Black American Conference this Saturday. Yeah. Shout out to Charm. Charm is going to be there. My beautiful sister Charm. I should have brought her book in here. Charm has a great book about natural foods and all this stuff. Oh, y'all got to get this. And we're going to talk to Charm at the conference. She's going to be breaking down her book. We're going to be talking about really how to take care of yourself during the quarantine. I want our sister Charm to be talking about that. All right? But like I said, man, the white supremacists think that there is not supposed to be a law of physics for them. They think the law of physics, well, we're white, the laws of physics shouldn't apply to us. We get to say whatever we want to say, and we can manipulate the law of physics and the law of the universe based on our grand white words, and it just doesn't work like that. As we know, family, the white supremacists have been on a racial ambush campaign. They're ambushing unsuspecting black people all around the country. They're doing these cowardly ambush killings and shootings of black people. These are cowardly ambush shootings. Choking people and then lying about it. We're watching you choke somebody and you're telling us that they had a drug overdose when we're watching you choke them. See, these are the white supremacist lies that we're talking about. Defying the laws of physics, telling us we don't see what we saw. Shooting people in the back and trying to justify it based on race. So, a few weeks ago, the race soldiers out here in South Central LA, They shot a brother over there in the Hoover's neighborhood. They shot a black man. He was riding his bike, and the sheriff's deputies shot this brother. Now, this was from the Los Angeles Sheriff Department that's out there on Imperial. You know, they were over Compton and all that area. They were over a lot of South Central. Now, this department, the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, they're known, and I talked about this before, they have white nationalist groups and gangs within the department. And they've had them for years. Gangs like the Vikings, the Executioners, they have gangs within the Sheriff's Department. Whistleblowers have verified this. Again, the FBI has said that white supremacist groups have infiltrated law enforcement. So this is not a conspiracy theory. There are gangs within the Los Angeles Sheriff Department. Not only is that illegal, that is unconstitutional, it is unethical. If you allow gangs within your department and you are supposed to uphold the law, then you have thrown the rule of law out the window. So you cannot expect the public to abide by the laws that you will not abide by. Okay? They're not over there in there. You know what I'm talking about. Over there in that area. Okay? So, a few weeks ago, they shot a brother on 109th and Budlong. They shot this brother on 109th and Budlong. Okay? And you have the Jump Out Boys, all these folks. And none of the officials really says anything about them. The mayor of Compton, she spoke out against them, the sister who's the mayor of Compton. But a few weeks ago, I think September 1st around that time, they shot the brother. He was riding his bike. They shot this brother in South Central. And when they did that, I said, uh-oh, Dijon Kizzy. They shot that brother and killed him. And then tried to say that he had a gun, but he dropped the gun. Just some old cockamamie bullshit for a bike violation. When they did that, and right after they did that, I was out there giving support to the community. And, you know, there were some protesters out there in front of the sheriff's department. And the sheriffs was out there in formation and all that. They had the helicopters. And when they did that, I said, look, they done fucked up doing that. Now, they should know better. The race soldiers should know better, because what happens, they get clout when they can kill people. The LA Sheriff Department, when they kill people, they get like tattoos. So they go out here ambushing people for clout. They rise up in the ranks within their gangs. So this is just some unconstitutional filth that should not be in our police departments at all. And guys, I've been telling people for the longest how dudes roll out here. I've been telling people for the longest, niggas out here don't really play around like that. Cats don't play around like that out here at all. And when I was out there, right after they killed our brother, you had the protesters, and I talked about this before, you had the protesters who came in from other areas because there were a few cameras around. So you had some of the protesters who would come from other areas out there at the sheriff's department. But there were a lot of people from the neighborhood that was out there who weren't protesting. There were a lot of people out there who were just kind of posted up, and they were real quiet. And I told people, I said, hey, I'm out here. A lot of these cats ain't really protesting like that. This shit is about to go down. So cats are real quiet. They're peeping the police out. I'm like, these brothers out here waiting on this shit to die down. They're waiting on all the helicopter. Yeah, they're biding their time. I knew this thing was gonna go somewhere else. And I told y'all, when you see cats shutting the fuck up and they ain't out there making a bunch of noise and they ain't out there crying and begging and yelling, when cats are sitting in the cut, just posted up like, okay, I see you, all right. The whole vibe was like, I see you. We see you. We see you. So we already knew where that was going. So yesterday, not even last night, yesterday afternoon, in Compton, somebody just walked up on a police car and started busting. This happened in Compton yesterday. They just walked up on a cop car and just started letting off. Shot 2 cops in the face. And then after they shot the cops in the face, cat bounced. Then, this is the cold thing that really scared a lot of, that MAGA crowd, and, Trump and all those people said something about it. Afterwards, some other cats from the streets went to the hospital where the cops were. They went to the damn emergency room and tried to get in the hospital last night. Some other cats from the streets went to the hospital where the cops were, because the cops had to go get surgery and all that. Some cats went to the hospital and tried to get in. They wouldn't let them in. And they were out there threatening and letting the other cops know that they might be next. You understand? Cats don't give a fuck right now. And now a lot of white supremacists are trying to cry foul. Oh my God. How did we get here? Fuck you mean how we got here? You white supremacists, you're how we got here. These dudes, nigga, this is how real it is. Nigga, they done ambushed a couple of cops, and then some other cats went to the hospital and tried to get in the hospital, nigga. I'm just reporting the news. I'm just telling you how shit went down. Niggas went to the hospital. Niggas ain't playing out here like that. I don't know what part of that people don't really understand. Niggas don't fuck around like that out here. And understand, when you put brothers' backs up against the wall and there's no exit, remember in the 48 laws, not 48 laws of power, but the art of war, they said if you're battling somebody, at least give them an exit. If you don't give somebody an exit, they're going to, that's an opponent you don't really want to go up against. Yeah? So what's happening is a lot of the white supremacists are trying to cry foul. Oh my God, what kind of animals are these? How do you ambush people? Well, the law of physics applies to everybody. The white supremacists, and I hope you're listening, you created this atmosphere of violence. The blood of those officers, it's really on your hands, white supremacists, because y'all sit up here promoting criminality within these police departments. You sit here and offer sanctuary and protection for criminals in the department who violate the Constitution. So you leave no other recourse for people other than to just retaliate and fight back eye for an eye. People have marched, people have kneeled, people have begged, and nothing is done. So now people are using last resorts. These are just the laws of physics. See, they think, or they want us to be in a position where they can just unleash violence on us indiscriminately whenever they feel like it, and we just sit back and just take it and lay down and just allow the genocide to happen. And people are just not going for that. People are not going for that at all. And the white supremacists, and let's be very clear, yesterday there were a couple of other stories of officers that got shot too. An officer got shot by a white man in New Mexico. They're not talking about that. I think in Virginia, another white officer got killed by a white man. So they don't talk about that. When they start talking that Blue Lives Matter, that means anti-black. More cops get killed by white people. Most cops get killed by white people. But they can't squeeze any kind of racial agenda out of that. You got to be able to squeeze a racial agenda. Now that this suspect, they said that the suspect is black, whoop-de-whoop. And now the white supremacists are all mad that black people, they say black people were celebrating and black people were at the hospital threatening the cops. So that really rubs them the wrong way, because if black folks are stepping to the race soldiers and the militarized arm of white supremacy with no fear, then what does that say they're going to do to the the average civilian white supremacist. They know it's a wrap for them if they try to pull the bullshit. This is why white supremacist society, the only reason they like to prop up police, because they don't really like police. They only prop them up so that police can act as their own personal bodyguards and security guards. That's what police are. They're just security guards for white people against us. That's how they look at them. Other than that, other than their relationship to subjugating us, white people don't give a shit about no police or police dying. Like I said, other officers been killed this week. They don't give a shit. They just give a damn about black folks doing it. Because if a black person does it to a cop, that means he is not afraid. Cops are supposed to instill fear in black folks. They want black folks running around like LeBron James and all these other cats. And no disrespect to LeBron, but all these athletes running around. I'm scared. The police. I'm so scared. The police. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. That's how they want us to be. They want us running around hollering about how scared we are. When niggas are out here saying, hey, not only are we not scared, we'll bust on your ass in broad daylight and then show up to the fucking hospital on your ass and give you some more. Now, when you talking like that, oh my, hey, come on, buddy. This, even, you know what's funny? Liberal white folks are starting to be like, hey, now, this ain't the answer now. You see? Everybody want to get a little act right. When cats start doing the same thing, when cats are doing the eye for an eye thing. Yeah, now motherfuckers want to get some act right. Because they don't want to go back and forth for real, for real. Let's be clear. They run, listen, they run around here with these militia groups. These militia groups are pussies, okay? Let's be clear. These militia groups, they're just like the average white supremacist civilian. They only get their power from their connection with police. These white militia groups are clicked in with the police. The police are saving these white militia groups. Okay? These militia groups are saved by the white supremacists. Let's look at history. And again, I'm talking about all this stuff in the context of history. Hit this goddamn thumbs up button. Hit that like button, guys, because we 7,000 deep in here. We need to get this thing up to about 10,000. But listen to me. The white supremacist vigilante groups, they've always been connected to the police from the very beginning. From the Klan, from the skinheads, the neo-Nazis, all of them. They've always been connected to the police. That's why the Klan has been around for so long, and they have still not been designated as a terrorist group. They're the oldest terrorist group in this country. But the Klan has always been connected with the police. And family, whenever there were race riots in this country, the reason why they were able to harm black people and run black people out of their cities and towns is because of the help they received from the police and the National Guard and the government. Okay? Whenever there was a race war in this country, the police were there helping these people run us up out of our homes and our lands and our neighborhoods. It was always the police. In Wilmington, it was the law enforcement that was assisting. Rosewood, it was the law enforcement assisting. You understand? Listen, let's get deep. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now, we all know about Tulsa, Oklahoma, but let's talk about some things that people don't know about Tulsa, Oklahoma. Listen, Tulsa, Oklahoma was supposed to be about a black guy was in an elevator with a white girl. He bumped into her, whatever. They said it was rape. And then the white people all formed together to come at the black people. There's a lot of misconceptions with that. Number one, that's not true. If you talk to people in Tulsa, Oklahoma, who lives in Tulsa? I see some people who say they live in Tulsa. If you talk to people in Tulsa, Oklahoma, they'll tell you the real deal. That boy, he was dating that white girl. He was fucking that white girl. They were dating each other. They were romantically linked. The word was they were in the elevator kissing. A white person saw them, so she kind of had to jump back, and then they went out in the streets and said it was a rape thing. That's how I've heard it over the years, that they were dating with each other. They were dating each other. Where my Tulsa people? And I heard Brother James Small say that not only were they dating each other, after the riots, both of them, the white girl and the black dude, moved to Detroit and got married. From what Brother James Small broke that down. So the people knew that they were romantically linked, okay? A lot of stuff about Tulsa that they don't tell you. Now listen, when the Tulsa situation first happened, because they put the cat in jail and some black dudes went down there from Tulsa, from the Greenwood area, to get him out. So there was a battle with the black people and the civilian white supremacists. That first day, the black people beat the shit out of them white supremacists. Do y'all understand me? In Tulsa, the white supremacists were losing. You had a lot of brothers who had just got back from World War I. So these brothers had their gats on them. The brothers was giving them white supremacists that fucking work. They killed about 10 white folks. They were out there busting on them white folks. What happened was, and also there was going to be some other black folks from neighboring towns coming to help. What the police started to do, the police started to jump in. They started blocking the trains from coming from other black areas, so they couldn't get any backup. And then the police got involved and started to attack people, and that's when they got them damn planes. Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm, they told us the white supremacists can't win a ground war with us. They can't win a guerrilla warfare fight with us. They always got to take it to the sky or take it to their technology. Because they were losing on the ground in Tulsa, black folks was whooping that ass. Them cowardly white supremacists got them planes, put that nitroglycerin in there and put that dynamite in there and started bombing the area from the air. That was the first time in history there was a bomb dropped on this damn land. Let's talk real fucking history here. These cowardly ass white supremacists were getting their ass whooped, so they had to hop in planes and start dropping bombs on the black areas. You know? But let's be clear, black folks was in that ass. We didn't have no planes though. That's the thing. This is how cowardly they are. They're very cowardly. Yeah? So yeah, the military, the police, all of them were all in on it. They were all in on it. And look, remember with Micah Johnson. When Micah Johnson started giving that work out there, and by the way, let me back it up for a minute. My man, somebody mentioned the Watchmen TV show. Now, I saw that episode where they talked about Tulsa, and this is what I don't like. The Watchmen did something about Tulsa, but what they did, they had the people, the white people who were bombing the town and shooting at people, they had them in Klan robes. And that's a cop-out to me. There's some racist white people, but it's the Klan. It's that bad old Ku Klux Klan that's doing it. See, to me, that's a cop-out. That's a cop-out. Blaming white supremacy on just one little fringe group. It wasn't the goddamn Klan. It was the police. It was the everyday average white supremacists. There wasn't nobody out there in no fucking Klan robes in Tulsa. They weren't in Klan robes. And who was the Klan? The Klan is the judges, the police, the doctors, the lawyers, the whole shebang. They were all in on it. Yeah? And the second time they dropped the bomb on this land was the MOVE organization out there in Philly in 1985. They bombed a whole city block. They couldn't go in there toe-to-toe with them brothers and sisters, so they had to drop a bomb on them like cowards. They can't really do no guerrilla warfare type of thing. They can't handle that. They got to get you all holed up somewhere and get at you. You know, even if it's a small group, they got to hold you in somewhere. Same thing with Chris Dorner. They had to hold him into like a log cabin somewhere off in the woods in order to get him, because he was giving them that work. But even with Micah Johnson, when Micah Johnson was giving them that work out there in Dallas, they weren't about to go run up on no Micah Johnson. They weren't ready for that. They had to send a robot in there. First time they ever done that. They had to go send a damn robot in there at Micah Johnson. Yeah? So these white supremacists can't really get down on a ground war, guerrilla warfare level. Like I said, It takes heart to do that. They ain't got no heart. The white supremacists are cowardly by definition. And they think that the military, which is the domestic part of the military, is the police, and then you have the National Guard and all that. These people need an entire military against one or two unarmed black people. The fact that you need an entire army against one black man, you need an army against a black child, you need an army against a black woman naked in her home, Breonna Taylor. You need an army against that. How powerful are we? You don't do that to weak people. Yeah, Haitians beat them in a ground war. That's why, look at my movie, 1804. Y'all need to study 1804. They know what the fuck we're capable of. They understand if we got on code for real, hell, one black person will have them shook. Imagine when it's a number of us. They can't win. They know that. This is why they're always trying to get us off code. They're always trying to pit us against folks. They're always trying to put tether Negroes on top of us to undermine us, because they understand getting Negroes in from other places who are not on code and then elevating these Negroes, they know that will undermine us. Just like with Kamami Harris. This is why we're rejecting her. And they were so desperate to try to push Kamami Harris on us. And we said, no, we're not going for that. And now that we've rejected Kamala Harris, do you know this woman has been flip-flopping with her damn ethnicity? This woman, one week she's a sister girl, the next week she's Asian, the next week she's Indian. I mean, she's playing the ethnic shuffle. This is her this week. Well, today. This is her tweet today, September 13th. My grandparents were phenomenal. My grandfather was a defender of freedom in India. My grandmother traveled across India to talk to women. So now she's Indian again. God damn. Okay, so now she's Indian. Now she done got rid of the cornbread and now she done boiled some curry stew now. So she's Indian again. This is why we weren't going for her sister girl bullshit. She flip-flop. If you a different ethnicity and you got a different allegiance every other day, you ain't one of us. We don't have that. We don't have the option to flip-flop out of our ethnicity. We don't have that option. So we can't identify with you. You understand? This is why we reject her. But look at some of these tethers out here. The white supremacists, they've been cultivating their tether Negroes, and we've been rejecting them. Now look at this coon here. This is one of these Negroes who's trying to get him some Blue Lives Matter stock. Now, this guy's a cop out there. He's a Negro cop in New York. And listen to this coon Negro. Hold on.
It's your boy Zeke, Cop Tattooed. I woke up this morning to see that 2 deputies from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department were ambushed in their car. And the first thing I thought of was our brothers here, Wenjin Liu and Rafael Ramos, that got ambushed in their car. And I said this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. The current environment, I knew this was going to happen. And then what pissed me off is I get on Twitter and you've got all these left-leaning politicians, the mayors, the governors going, oh, how did we get here? How did we get here? Why is this happening? I'll tell you why this is happening. I'll tell you how we got here. The first thing you did was you made laws that took away protection from law-abiding citizens. Then you sided with these rioters and anarchists, saying that these protests that they were doing were mostly peaceful. And everybody knew that was a lie. They're not mostly peaceful. You wouldn't have had to have a quarantine, a shutdown if these were mostly peaceful. Then you made cops out to be the bad guys and made laws basically criminalizing basic police work. You took away anti-crime. You took away other plainclothes units because they look scary. That's where we're at now. Policing looks scary. Then you side with criminals while cops are doing their jobs trying to get them. You side with people like George Floyd and Jacob Blake and everybody else who are criminals, and you take their side. So now you've got this situation.
Okay, so this is what you need to know about this coon. Okay. All right, so I'm seeing this coon, and he's tried to troll me before. And first, I'm listening to the way this nigga talked. Let me tell you something. Listen, I know my people. I'm a foundational black American, full-blooded foundational black American. Listen, guy, I know my fucking people. I know my people, and I know a fucking tether when I see one. I did some research on this nigga. Wait a minute, this nigga's Caribbean. And I hit him up about it. And he confirmed it right here. Look, nigga, aren't some of your family from the Dominican Republic? I done did my research on this bitch ass nigga. Yeah, my great grandfather was there. Everybody else in my family is slave, black. You know, so now he admitted, so his family's from the goddamn Dominican Republic. So that lets you know, this is why we need to know who the fuck these tethers are. Let me tell you something. I know my people. I know my goddamn people. Foundational black Americans, we got a couple of diamond and silks. We got some of these church coons. For the most part, a foundational black American man, especially a younger black man who's foundational black American, they don't have that type. It's rare to have that type of coonery in their spirit. Our brothers, we are not going to say no stupid shit like that. We're not going to justify another foundational black American brother getting killed because we understand how easy it could happen to us. I can tell our people. That's why, let me look at this nigga's background. He can't be one of us. We don't have that kind of cowardice in our spirit in large numbers, man. We don't have that kind of cowardice. I know our people, man. I know my folks. I know when I'm seeing one of my sisters or if I'm looking at some foreign bedwench. When I see some mammy say something real stupid or Candace on somewhere, you start looking in the background, oh, okay, she's from the Caribbean. Yeah? But we know our people. We know our people. We know our folks. No, don't miss me with that divisive shit. You being divisive, divide my ass. These Negroes get around us. Well, the white supremacists bring them around us and they try to blend in. See, I feel motherfucking swag. I can feel your swag. I can see your swag is off. I can see your energy is off. I can feel your swag. Nah, bruh. Some smell funny with you. There's a certain, look, there's a certain energy that a lot of our folks have. No, Jamaica, you got some riders in Jamaica, but they don't let them over here. You got some riders in Jamaica, but they let the coon class over here. Yeah? Here's another coon. Hold on. Here's another coon. Talking about the shooting. Hold on. Up there in Compton. Here's another coon. Clayton Bernard. And I was talking about to James Wood. James Wood was trolling. And I said, well, James Wood, y'all white supremacists or suspected white supremacists always celebrate when black folks are ambushed. So y'all, you're being contradictory. So some Negro coon, Claston Bernard, with a name like that, I said, okay, this nigga, and then this is what the nigga looked like. Okay, when I see, hold on. So this is what this nigga looked like. You see that hairline. I can tell a non-foundational black American hairline a mile away. Okay? I can tell the lack of swag. Yeah, I can tell our people. The lack of swag, the funny style hairline. So this Negro said, where did I go? Where'd I go? Hold on, where'd I go? I lost my damn page. Hold on. Where did I go? Let me go back. Oh, here we go. So he was like, yeah, what happened to these officers is evil. Saying otherwise is just disgusting. Keep making the mistake believing that evil wears a color. I said, okay, with that type of cooning, okay, let me look this nigga up. And sure enough, this nigga, hold on, where is he? Hold on, where is that? Where's the tweet? Hold on, let me find it. God damn it, where the hell is this damn tweet? Okay. Because, I found out his ass is Jamaican. Hold on. This nigga's from Jamaica. He's born in Jamaica. I'm trying to find where he says he's born in Jamaica. Hold on. Where the fuck is that shit? Okay, now I can't find it. Okay, but this nigga's Jamaican, by the way. I can't find his tweet where he admitted his ass is Jamaican. He was born in Jamaica. So, again, we got these Negroes. The white supremacists, they keep letting the coon class over, and these niggas are first in line trying to undermine us. They go out of their way to try to undermine foundational black Americans. When we fight white supremacy, we brought these niggas over thinking, okay, they're going to help us fight these white supremacists. That's why our families and our grandparents and our parents, he might have deleted it. This is why our families fought to get some of these immigrant coons over. Now, we thought, okay, we're going to bring more black folks over. He's Jamaican. He's definitely Jamaican. I put the tweet up, but I can't find it. We thought we're going to bring these niggas over to help out, and they came over to help the white supremacists out. And let's be clear. The first immigrants who come over, we understand you just got here. You might not want to rock the boat. You ain't got to undermine us, but you ain't going to try to rock the boat. But the problem is, these anchor baby niggas, you already got full citizenship. You were born here. They done anchored your ass here. And then you start talking the same coon shit. That's the thing. The second and third and fourth generations, they be talking the same coon shit. See, it's that tether parasite mentality. When a parasite sees a host to leech off of, the parasite will oftentimes mimic the host. You will mimic and adapt to what the host looked like. Once you mimic and adapt to what the host looked like, you begin to take over and consume your hosts. And that's what a lot of these tethered coons do here. See, tethered coons like these niggas who sit up talking about George Floyd is the criminal, I can tell that you cannot be a foundational black American talking that type of coonery. That's somebody who sees himself as something different. They don't mind us getting our brains blown out because they get to replace us. We'll help you get rid of the old host. They understand that the white supremacists see us as a problem, foundational black Americans, because we are the only group of people that will consistently turn up on their ass. Because this is our land. And instinctively we know that. So these tethered coons, they know, hey, I want to get in these niggas' position. They over here living their best life. They done fought and built all this shit. I want that. Let me knock them off. Let me help White Daddy knock them off. But let me mimic these niggas. Let me take on their speech and their dialect. Let me act like them and get in there and then undermine them while I get in there. This is why it's so very important that we started to look at our lineage and acknowledge our lineage so that we can protect ourselves first. Once we protect ourselves and we get our strength the way we need to get our strength level, then we can start reaching out and doing the Pan-African thing and all that. But we have to get our strength level together. You understand? We got to get that together. But they don't mind us getting killed. They encourage it. And truth be told, they don't mind one or two of their family members getting killed. Just remember, both them John's family, there's a reason why they were in court hugging and kissing and doing all that goofy shit. They took all the hugging and kissing to a whole different level that confused us. Now, you got a couple of Negroes over here. They church mammies will be out here talking about I forgive. But all that hugging and caressing, yeah, that's something else. That's something else. Yeah? Yeah, we spread ourselves too thin. But going back to the Compton situation, let me show some footage of what happened during the aftermath. It was right after the police officers got ambushed. There were some people in the neighborhood, like, you know, talking that shit. Hold on, look. Hold on.
Compton. Nigga just aired the police out, nigga. They just aired the police out, nigga. It go up in Compton. Them niggas just got aired out, cuz. They just bust on them niggas, cuz. That's crazy. Damn. Oh, it goes down in Compton. Oh, they just got bust on. That nigga on a knee. Damn. Police just...
Oh, so yeah, the neighborhood was like, hey, shit happens. And the white supremacists are so mad. All the white supremacists are very mad, but they created this atmosphere. They should have known better, fucking with niggas out there in South Central like that, like this shit wasn't gonna go all the way left. They should have known better. They should have known better. You know good and well niggas out here don't play like that. You should have known, but you don't create that type of atmosphere. Because look, when you put people in a position where they say, fuck it, because look, what are you gonna threaten them with? We're gonna give you some longer jail time. Dude, you already got gang injunctions out here where brothers, if you wear a purple shirt, oh, you're in a Grape Street gang, you're gonna get locked up for 15 years. So they already throwing these old crazy ass gang injunctions on niggas. And if you're throwing us in jail and throwing black folks in jail on little humbug charges for a number of years anyway, the nigga got a couple of rocks in his pocket and you threw him in jail for 20 years, niggas are like, well, damn. And y'all out here, if you starting to kill people for riding bikes, so now you giving death sentences for people just doing everyday shit, so niggas gonna be like, well, fuck it. Yeah, they got gang injunctions out here. So like, if you get caught doing a crime, that's one charge. If they see that you're in a gang, that's another injunction that they put on top of the crime. So it's just crazy. So folks are like, well, shit. If I'm going to go to jail for 15, 20 years, I might as well take a motherfucker with me. I might as well go in there for something for real, for real. That's how a lot of people's mentalities get. Shit, I might as well take a couple of these folks out. If I'm going to get knocked off, if I'm riding my bike and the motherfucker might knock me off, I got to take somebody with me. Yeah. So... you know, people become desperate. People get real desperate and, you know, you don't know. So, it's yeah, people ain't got nothing to lose. Yeah, people ain't got nothing to lose. And you don't want to get people in that position. Just produce justice. Yeah, we're in here heavy. Just produce justice. People get desperate. And, you know, they do desperate things. But we got to watch certain folks who come over from these places where they've been broken already. Look, we got to understand. We fight white supremacy. They haven't broken us completely. A lot of these other places, man, they've been broken. A lot of them, they've been broken, dude. Where when they see white supremacy, they bow down to it. There's no fight left in them. The fight is gone. The fighting is gone. And when certain Negroes come over from certain areas, when they come here or when they go to Europe, a lot of them are broken and they'll use these broken Negroes to carry out their agenda. Family, there's a show on Netflix called Cuties, guys. And it's from some white people produced it, but what they did, they got a Senegalese sister, this chick from Senegal who's broken. They got her ass to be the front person to say she directed it, but it's really the white supremacists behind it. And again, they've been trying to produce and promote pedophilia and use our children for this filth. A few weeks ago, I talked about that Cuties thing on Netflix. I talked about the poster. The poster was very bad. Family, the clips are worse. The clips of this bullshit are much worse. Yeah? People are talking about boycotting Netflix, boycotting cuties. I'm going to show y'all some clips. I kind of hate to do it. It's on Netflix, but just to give you an idea. And the excuse they were trying to use, well, we're trying to bring attention to the sexualization of children. No, you're not. You're promoting that shit. And they really focusing on the black girl. There's a little black girl that they're really focusing on. And family, forgive me. I'm just showing a couple of these clips just for the sake of journalism. Just for the sake of journalism, guys. I really, just to show you what the fuck these folks are doing, man. This is not trying to teach you about the ills of children being sexualized. This is sick right here. Look at what they got on the. So they got
Bitch,
the.
I just really can't. Oh my god. She doing a wow.
Okay, so there's some hood rat in the background. I don't know who that is, but here's another clip. It's some real sick shit, man. Hold on. All right. So they got these little girls doing all this. And they really focusing on the black girl, man. Okay, that's okay. I'm nigga. Let me tell you something, dude. And I apologize. I apologize for the graphicness of this fucking filth. That's some sick shit right there. They've been trying to normalize pedophilia with black children to justify harming them. And this is some of the tame stuff. That's the tame stuff, guys. It's worse. It's worse. It's worse. That's all I'm going to show. That's all I'm going to show. That's all I'm going to show. That's it. But it's worse. I'm just giving you an idea of the kind of filth that they got on here. This is some shit for pedophiles, man. This is some filth for pedophiles. First, listen. They've been trying to legalize pedophilia for a long time. For decades, they've been looking for little angles to legalize pedophilia. One way is to piggyback off black people. Talk about all trans lives matter and LGBT this and LGBT that, and then with this little black girl they keep focusing on, well, we're trying to bring awareness to the sexualization of children. So now when you normalize that, you piggyback off of black people to try to say, well, look, pedophilia is a sexuality too. The children aren't being harmed. Look, the children want it. Look, the children, they're not being harmed. Look, that little girl, look how sexualized she is. So they experiment with our children first because the dominant white society, they have no emotional connection to our children. So when they see a child who's black being harmed or being exploited, there's not really an emotional thing there. They might say, oh, that's so bad. But when it's a black child, the emotional thing isn't there like that. So you can normalize it with a black child. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm just giving you an idea of how sick these white supremacist minds are. Now, it's not a coincidence. At the same time they're putting this out here in California, they done put a law out there. They're trying to get a bill passed where they are more lenient on pedophiles if they rape a kid. If you're LGBT and if you're raping a kid who's at least 10 years between your age, it's a real weird fucking law. Y'all heard about that if you're out here in California. The new proposal is if the kid is 10 years younger than you, then if you rape them, you won't get to register as a sex offender. It's some real janky ass wording that they have with this law. But that's not a coincidence that they're trying to pass this at the same time they're throwing this filth on television. And they got that mammy bedwench from Senegal to be their front negress. You think it passed? It might have passed. Yeah, and the way, isn't there some wording in there that it says if the child is willing, you won't. If the child is at least 14 and the child is willing, how the fuck are you willing to get molested? What the fuck are you talking about? Did it pass? It might have passed already. Somebody said that's why California is burning. Hey, real shit. Why are you bullshitting? Real talk. Because so many of these white supremacist males are getting arrested for pedophilia. And look, the white supremacists are desperate right now. So they can't keep taking all these L's. This is why they keep letting out white pedophiles, white killers. They can't have all of these white men getting punished by the law. And they are disproportionately at a way higher rate to molest kids and be pedophiles. They got whole pedophile organizations in white supremacist society. So it did pass. That sick garbage did pass. Wow. Wow. But this thing is heavy. This thing is heavy. In Europe, certain countries, the legal age of consent is 14. Yeah, real sick stuff, man. Real sick shit. You know? So yeah, that probably is why this shit is burning down right now. Nigga, it looks like an apocalypse out here. The air quality is crazy. Where my California people, you know, man, out here in California, it looked like, you know, the sky looks weird because of all of the damn smoke. It's real gloomy outside. It looks like a post-apocalyptic ass environment. It's real funny style looking out here. Yeah? But look, white supremacy is a very delicate thing. Like I said, it's built on lies. You got to keep maintaining lies. You got to keep on maintaining lies. And when people are coming through with the truth, they're going to try to punish and dominate them. But no, we're going to keep spitting the truth. You don't ever let nobody break you down. And see, Foundational Black Americans, man, we've been standing on truth for a long time. We've been fighting to maintain the truth. And that's why they see us as a problem. They see us as a major problem. And this is why they keep trying to throw these tethers on us to be our spokespersons and to try to replace us. And we ain't going for it. Because I want y'all to understand how important it is to know that we are not only the first settlers on this land, we are part of the Aboriginal population. We're going to go deep in that next week at the Foundational Black American Conference. We're going to go deep talking about not just our connection with coming over here, building this nation, but what were we doing before? How were things changed? We're going to go deep with that. We're going to go real deep with that. Because we got to really understand our importance and our place on our land. We've let a bunch of tethers, and not only tethers, the white supremacists from the immigrant class come over here and just run amok. And we got to get these motherfuckers right. We got to get them right. Yeah? But we've been talking about, as you know, we've been talking about this since hell, Hidden Colors 2. So we damn near a decade. We've been breaking this stuff down. If you go look at Hidden Colors 2, we were breaking down how we got all these fake white Native Americans, fake ass Native Americans who's really white because they got on the dolls rolls. Nobody knew what that was until we did Hidden Colors. We were the first ones to break that down, to really spell this shit out, to let folks know where these damn white Indians came from. This is my sister. Everybody say what's up to my sister Tia. She's going to be down there in Atlanta at the Foundational Black American Conference. We're going to have a great time next week. We're going to have a great time next week in Atlanta. All right. Anyway, let me get up out of here, guys. But go to FBAC2020.com, FBAC2020.com to get your tickets to the Foundational Black American Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, who's this? I got somebody calling me on Skype. We're in here heavy. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to holler at y'all in a couple of days, man. Y'all be good. Y'all